why don't you get in the shot? Come on, you're gonna be famous. Yeah, you are. Come on. Come on, Lester. Come on, you want me famous? This is Orville. He's a Buff Orpington rooster. He's a big boy.
Is he your favorite?
Yeah, he's my favorite. And he knows he's my favorite. Right, Orby? Hey, Orb. You like corn.
Okay, let him go. Or put him down.
Stand up. There you go. Hang on. You want to have 80s hair? Just hang on. I'm Sherri Donohue from Parkland County, Alberta, Canada, and I am a trail runner. Usually people, when they start running, they run 5Ks and they run 10Ks and then half marathons and marathon go up. And I just started right with a 24K and went up from there. Just to prove that, basically prove to myself, and I like challenges, and to prove to myself that next step up. Can I do it? What do I need to do? And I like races where I'm out there all day. A lot of times a half marathon, it's too short. I don't get me wrong, I love half marathons, I do them for training runs, but I like just being immersed and soaked in that. And with the 100 mile, it's stretching myself mentally and physically, then emotionally as well too, and in a lot of ways spiritually. So it's just something that I want to put myself to the test. I want to see what I can do. One thing I do is cheer for the underdog, and in a lot of ways for running, I actually am an underdog. I started running after the age of 50, plus I'm not a skinny runner, I'm more of a heavier set runner, so it's kind of like I get the impression it's like, oh wow, this person can do it, and I do like going the distance, and I do like the endurance, just of finding a gear and going, and keep going. Going. Because I've always likened running to sprinting, and I'm not a sprinter. My stature isn't that of a gazelle, it's more of a Clydesdale. Like if you look in the world of horses, there's the thoroughbreds and there are the Clydesdales. Actually, the quarter horse is the quickest horse in a quarter mile, and that's not me. I'm not the quickest person in the quarter mile, but this Clydesdale, like they have got stamina, and I found that I do that I love the stamina, getting the pace and go, and that's what I like in myself. I think that makes me unique, is because I am more of a sturdier build, and I do like going the distance.
Who's crewing you this year?
Crewing. I've actually got a couple people crewing me. One is a friend of mine. Her name is Callie, and she is also running the Jackass 60K at night. And the other crew that I've got, he is doubling as my pacer, is Jody Dalk, and he's a wonderful guy. He and I, we spent some time together at Trans Selkirk's run, and I've seen Jody run for quite a couple of years when I met him at River's Edge. And yeah, I'm excited for him to pace me and crew me. Like this is quite exciting.
I'm excited too. Oh, my legs just about cramped. Getting off that little hill. Ow.
And you got a piece of grass hanging from your butt.
Oh boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Welcome aboard our flight 1640 off to Phoenix from the flight deck.
Hey, Sherri! Hey! How's it going?
This guy is Doug. We met each other last year on Loop 2, the 100 kilometers.
right.
We caught up to each other and we did the whole race together.
Did the rest of the run together? We did.
Yep.
So Loop 2 and Loop 3.
Yep.
Last 10 miles of Loop 3 was killer, and so Sherri was, I think it was a good thing the two of us were going together.
Or you just, you just wanted to say I had to pee every 50 feet.
Right, well, I wasn't going to bring that up.
Well, I loved your goal last year was to finish without a paramedic.
Yes, that's exactly right. That was my goal last year, finish without seeing a paramedic, and that's my goal again this year.
Right on.
And what are you guys doing this year?
100 miles
100
this year.
miles.
100K last year, so last year we were doing a Canadian race, this year we're doing an American race.
That's a good way to put it, yeah.
So I did tent camping last year. Our daughter and I did. Here. Yeah, we did. Right, okay.
I have a Toyota Tundra, so I've got it all made up on the back, so I've got everything stuff in there. So.
Right. So, right, if we got a pickup truck in the bed of the truck, that's perfect.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
The thing is, like with, and I still remember coming in for my final lap, coming into doing the loop around to the timing to cross the finish line. I had tears in my eyes because it was just like, this is something I've never accomplished before. I did the 100K and I was really, really thrilled with that. And when they handed me my buckle, I just basically broke down. I was emotional. Like this was something. And right then and there, I knew I want to come back to Javelina for the 100 mile. And let's see what I can do. And I'm looking forward to it. I go to a race, I look at that finish line as mine. That's my intention going in, and that's all there is to it. And I'll stop when I cross the finish line. And of course, race day is race day. Anything can happen. But my intention going in is to cross that line and have that mental tenacity before I even start. I have a lofty goal. I have an A goal, which is sub 28, but my overall goal is to finish the race. I'm not saying what my lofty goal is.
Javelina Jundred is on the way.
No way that 1,000 people
Okay. Thank you.
Go get it.
Oh, I think
does is lead to my creativity. I find that that's where a lot of ideas for my glass art comes from, is when I go for a run, especially when I trail run in nature and just see some just beautiful things, and it calms me down that I can just be me and my feet and running. And so when I sit at my torch, a lot of interesting ideas coming, and I could just express them. That sounds kind of weird. That sounds kind of... Okay. It makes sense to Jody. Hiya. Hey, blah 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 blah.
You have to explain what that is now. No bears down there.
Okay, so when Jody and I were running for Sweet Green Trans Selkirk, we were talking about different bear calls and how to, instead of going, hey bear, Jody said a friend of his does, hey, blah, 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 blah. We just struck that as funny, so I'm wondering in Javelina if hey, blah, 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 blah would work. Javelina being a wild pig, so I wonder if hey, blah, 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 would that work with Javelina? I don't know. We should try it out.
Hey, hey. How you doing?
Bathroom.
So there's these first ones right here on the right, or you can go a bit further. Okay. What's that? There's one open for sure. Yeah, I was just by that.
To try, because you never know what's going to happen, and be open to seeing what will happen. came in, and I realized it would not make cutoff. Jody, my pacer, and we looked and said, no, we're going out for the 4th loop. Let's see what I can do. Why not go and see if you can make to the next aid station or the one after that, or even finish the whole loop. If you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. By the time we got to the last aid station, I couldn't wait for this loop to be over. I could dig deep. I could dig deep, and I have this tenacity to keep on going. Yeah, towards the end I was getting done, and that's it. But even when I was feeling done, and the last part of the loop seemed to take like forever, it's just like I didn't sit down and have a cry session and sit down in the puddle and have a cry session. It's just like, okay, let's just keep going and going until I'm done this. I wasn't coming in fast at all, by all means. I was doing the walk, but you know what? I just get it done. Yeah, I am sad. I don't have a buckle to go home with. But what I'm actually very proud and happy with, I beat my first loop time by half an hour. I beat my 100K time by a good solid hour and a half. I'm very happy with that. And I went farther than I've ever gone before, 128 something kilometers. I've never gone that far before. On the course for this long, I haven't done that before. And just finding out especially the last loop, and just finding where this energy is, like, where is it coming from? And I think I have to say it, I went farther than I've ever gone before, and I gotta like that. I gotta be proud of that. I have to be proud of me for that. If you're looking to try a race, a new distance or different type, don't be focused on the end result. Like, I didn't finish today, but what I did, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty proud of myself for what I did do. And that's another thing, is be proud of what you did do and not to focus on what you didn't. What I would suggest is to set a goal for having fun and learning about yourself.